What's up, boys and girls? We're going to part one of our three-part series about the Great American Road Trip. In this series, we take a Mustang GT glass top all the way from Detroit, Michigan to Terlingua, Texas, just on the Mexican border. We're going to learn about a really cool place with a cool history and the car that it inspired from Shelby Automotive. You guys stick around. I'll be at the pool. Great pleasure to have Amy Boylan, President of Shelby Autos, on the show. Thank you so much, Amy.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
You were the best.
No, not really, but thank you for saying it.
First off, do you want to recount my little boo-boo yesterday?
You mean when you took out the hot little Terlingua car and then parked it with the car running and the doors locked? I'd rather not talk about it.
I got to have the president of Shelby break into my car.
I know. I'm so embarrassed that 4 guys were trying to break in and I opened it on the other side.
But how many people get to tell that story, right?
I know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Now 419,000 people will see it on the website.
Exactly. So, all right. So we're at the Lajitas Resort outside Terlingua, Texas, and Terlingua has a special significance for the Shelby company and the Shelby family.
It does. It does. You know, Carol's a legend on so many levels. You know, as a race car driver, as a car builder, as just a man who always thinks of something great to do, and he does it, regardless of the odds. And Terlingua, you know, when you run so hard, you need a little downtime, a little fun with your friends. And Terlingua is a place that 40 years ago, Carol and his friends would come here, and they'd party, and they'd drive cars fast, and
the roads are good for that.
Yep, and they'd run horses, and they just relaxed.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring that back. We wanted to bring something back that was cool, a little more younger, a little more reverent, and that's why we brought Terlingua back. And we thought the greatest place to have our first Terlingua party would be
here.
Well, here. You know, and if you look at the place, it is everything it was 40 years ago.
Yeah, outside of a nice resort, not much else looks like it's been updated.
Well, yeah,
recently.
we're not 50 sleeping bags in a barn like Carol had his guys do, but we have better sleeping arrangements.
Yeah.
But it's still a laid-back, fun, and 200 people are here, and we're all just meeting and greeting and talking to each other and just getting to, you know, because, you know, when you do events, you're running here, then you're running here, and you're running here. And at this event, I wanted it to be different. I wanted to really meet the people. I wanted all the people to meet each other and have fun, sort of like a camaraderie.
Yeah.
And I think we've accomplished that.
Well, it's a good time. I mean, I'm having a great time. And
well,
I love the car, too.
Terlingua Mustang personifies everything that is this irreverent lifestyle. And it's a V6. It's light. It's corners well. It's stealth-like. And it has almost 400 horsepower.
Wait, you think with a black car with a yellow hood, stickers all over it, and side exhaust, that's stealth?
Yeah.
That's your version of stealth?
Well, listen, I drive an orange car, so to me that's stealth.
Okay, all right. Nice.
And then we have a new Need for Speed. You know, we did
the
Tracy,
video game car.
Yeah,
cool.
Tracy Smith, who works in Shelby Licensing. She did a phenomenal deal with Electronic Arts, and they're like the #1 game company on the planet. And they have this great game called Need for Speed, and we built them a special car for the game, and they're going to be using it for promotions.
Cool.
And it has everything the regular Terlingua has, maybe a couple of special things.
Extra things.
Maybe.
When they do a video game car, do they test the car on the track and then make the parameters in the video game?
They do. The cars are, in EA's games, the cars, actually everything in EA's games are very realistic. So we're very proud of that.
Yeah.
So our cars will perform well.
Well, your car does perform well. I drove it. It's nice.
It is a great car.
It is. Well, Amy, thank you so much for being on the show.
My pleasure. I'm glad you guys came.
Oh, and for having us down here. This is the best thing ever.
You know, you only get so many of these, you know. We work so hard. I was telling somebody the other night, we do, 15-hour days.
Yeah.
There's always so much stress. And, you know, when you have one of these, you really have to take advantage of it.
Of course.
But then you meet friends for life.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Well, I'll see you at the next one then.
I'll see you later.
Thanks.
On the road.
Of course. All right, so here we are. Gary Patterson, VP of Operations for Shelby. Thanks for coming on our show, man.
Hey, thanks, Matt. It's good to have you.
So I hear we've got this Terlingua Mustang, this V6 deal.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me about it.
Well, you know, Matt, it was a great program that we came up with. Wanted to appeal to a younger buyer, or maybe somebody that wanted to run a lighter weight Mustang, real nimble on the track.
Yeah.
And what we found was a V6 Mustang was a great platform to start with.
Well, it doesn't weigh anything, first of all.
Well, it's lighter,
Yeah.
okay? And then it's lighter in the critical area of the nose of the car.
Yeah.
And it's less money to get into. So we put a lot of the cool V8 stuff that we had on the drawing board, you know, on that car, but, you know, a little better springs and sway bars, and lowered it, and wheels and tires and brakes, and a cool deep draw hood that extracts air that's functional, and you know, gave it the aggressive appearance that everybody wants to see in a V8 car, but we put it on a 6.
Yeah.
And so you got the cool appearance of the V8 car that's modified and all that, but you've got performance that's unparalleled, especially on a short road course. So
Yeah.
you've got economy with the 6-cylinder, economy because you get in for less money. On a short road course, you can even beat the V8 guys.
Well, how much power
because
does it have?
it's nimble. It's about 350 horsepower.
Okay. So does it basically take the muscle carness out of the Mustang?
I wouldn't say it's different. It's not your big brute, you know, like
Yeah.
super snake, you
Yeah.
know, kill 'em kind of power, 130 miles an hour in the quarter mile kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah.
But it's light on its feet, it's nimble, it's great on a short course, and you can embarrass the V8 guys.
Well,
So it's pretty cool.
embarrassing people with bigger engines than you is something I usually enjoy.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of like the schoolyard bully, you know, you look up at the big guy and you go,
Yeah.
I'll take you down.
Yeah.
And you do. And you do it for, you know, less money.
Yeah.
And, you know, better fuel economy, and insurance is cheaper, and all those kind of things that we all want.
What does the package cost? Let's say I don't have a car. I want to buy a complete car from you.
Okay, well, there's two versions.
Okay.
You've got a more of an appearance version where you get
Okay.
the wheels and the tires and the cool hood and stuff like that, and it's about $8,000.
So that's cosmetic.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then you get the same kinds of stuff with the suspension, the wheels, the tires, and, you know, but then you get the big brakes and you get the supercharger, and it's $18,995
Okay, so that's for the package on top of a regular
on
car.
top of the regular Mustang.
And what's a V6 Mustang cost? It's like 17,
You
18
know,
grand, really?
Yeah, it's 17 or 18 right now. Actually, Matt, you can buy those cars for 14 or 15, brand new from the Ford dealer, because they're really trying to move product.
Yeah, oh, that's in the 30s.
Yeah,
That's
it's
30,
in the low 30s.
All right.
Low 30s.
All right, so I think we need to go drive one and then get back to you on
You know,
that
I think we should. I think we should burn some rubber, Matt. And I
Give me
think
some
you
keys.
can do that.
one. I mean, I have a tendency to do that.
Yeah.
If I don't stack
I've,
one up.
I've seen that happen with you, actually.
All right, yeah, donuts. Let's do donuts.
Donuts?
Yeah,
We can do
let's
donuts.
Let's go do donuts.
Donuts. Now, how was that?
Well, now that we've learned about a really cool place with a cool history from Amy and a cool new car from Gary, stick around next week when I take this new Terlingua Mustang out on the street and show you guys what it can really do. I'm Matt Farah, you're watching Garage419.